Welcome back to Space Castle Saturdays, where a grown-ass man and his jammies, that's me, DT, goes about recreating that cozy feeling of my childhood of getting up early on the weekends to play that new game I'm excited to try out. I promise this is not going to be a takeover by BJ at Space Asshole. Thank you all for being a good sport. We're officially back. I'm excited. I hope you are too. I wanted to kick things off and, get the series going again with one of my favorite games of all time, Donkey Kong Country for the SNES. I was talking, I think, with one of our patrons, patreon.com/spacecastleshow, about how I'm pretty good, or at least I used to be pretty good at Donkey Kong Country. And I thought, bringing the show back after the short hiatus would be a good opportunity to embarrass myself. So, of course, the game was published in 1994 by Nintendo. It was actually developed by Rare. Let's get into it real quick, and I'll start talking about the game. Right off the bat, you can see the very, very concise and different looking and unique graphic stylings. The story behind this is actually kind of awesome. So, Rare was founded by a couple of brothers named Tim and Chris Stamper in the UK. And they were a couple of programming and game developing geniuses. Always got to get the one up right off the bat. And they had some success doing arcade games. And they really wanted to work with Nintendo. And Nintendo was like, we're good. We're good, thank you. And at the time, the NES had come out and it was doing really well. And Nintendo claimed that the NES was impossible to reverse engineer. So Chris and Tim, being the programming geniuses they were like, challenge accepted. So they not only reverse engineered the NES, which shocked everybody, they also put together a bunch of tech demos using the technology and everything they learned by taking the NES apart and putting it back together again. They showed this to Nintendo, and Nintendo was like, "Oh, I didn't recognize your game. I apologize." And from that point on, they gave Nintendo a significant developer's license to create games for the NES and for Nintendo in general, and a virtually unlimited budget with which to do it. They were that impressed with the Stamper Brothers. Stamper Brothers, as Rareware, and with their teams, would go on to create something like over 60 or 70 NES games. Donkey Kong Country, the trilogy. They, of course, did a bunch of games, very iconic games for the NES, including Battletoads. And of course, they would have a very prolific relationship deep into the life of the N64. So, Rare was actually in the process of helping Nintendo develop the N64 when they discovered that a lot of the tool sets and stuff they were developing for the N64 could actually maybe be used in the late life of the Super Nintendo. So they took a lot of the profits that they've been using, or that they've been earning from Nintendo, and they invested a whole lot into workstations from Silicon Graphics, which, if you're a nerd like me, you're familiar with Silicon Graphics. The idea was to prove that the Super Nintendo, could work using pre-generated backgrounds and gameplay graphics. Nintendo was skeptical. They didn't think it would work. Then, of course, Tim and Chris, being the geniuses they are, put together some tech demos using pre-rendered graphics and backgrounds and sprites for the Super Nintendo. Everybody was once again completely frickin' blown away by the Stamper Brothers, and they were given the go-ahead to develop a game. They wanted to do Donkey Kong Country, and Nintendo was just fine with that because Donkey Kong at that point was kind of a dying franchise. Donkey Kong Country 3 had not done well. They were just not super psyched about it, and there wasn't a whole lot of risk in doing a standalone Super Nintendo game based on Donkey Kong. So, the Stamper Brothers and their team of 13 people got to work, and they started developing the game in 1993, and they started showing things to Nintendo. And Nintendo saw the graphics, and they were like, "Ooh, this isn't going to work. This looks terrible. How is this even playable? This is going to be awful. Nobody likes it. This is way too different." Shigeru Miyamoto was like, "That's fucking dope. Keep going." And from that point on, Nintendo was largely hands-off on Donkey Kong Country and left Rare to their own devices to develop the game as they saw fit. The result was a wildly successful game that blew everybody's minds, that give Nintendo a massive, huge boost against their Sega and their console war at the time, and has gone on to be one of the most legendary and beloved Super Nintendo games and video games of all time, and spawned two successful sequels and kind of revitalized the Donkey Kong franchise. We see Donkey Kong in all the Mario Kart games, all the Mario Party games. We've seen Donkey Kong come into like Donkey Kong versus Mario on the Game Boy Advance and so forth. So they completely changed the look of the franchise. They reintroduced a brand new character of Donkey Kong, who is the grandson, I believe, of the original Donkey Kong, who's now referred to as Cranky Kong. And the rest is history. Like, we ended up with this super dope Super Nintendo game that everybody loves, and I am terrible at. This will get better. Once I stop talking so much, it'll get better, I promise. But yeah, here we are, 20, 30 years later? People still love this game. I still love this game. I'm excited to be playing it. I'm excited to be playing it with you guys. Thank you for joining me on this glorious springtime Saturday morning, or I guess autumn if you're in the lower hemisphere. But I missed you guys. I hope you're at least mildly happy to see me. And yeah, we're back on track. I had a lot of stuff going on in like the first quarter of 2025. It has been a tumultuous year already for me. My professional career has been insane, mostly good. I'm still employed, all that good stuff. So there's that. But just a whole lot of work to do. And my living situation, when I'm not in the Space Castle, was not awesome. I had some really noisy, absurd neighbors that were driving me freaking crazy, and nothing could be done about it. So I split. I broke my lease. I moved to a new complex. The leasing management company was very, very sweet about it. I understood immediately what was going on, because apparently the building I'm in is like the black sheep of the property, and they were cool with me leaving. Didn't even charge me the relocation fee, which is pretty awesome. Or not relocation fee, the cancellation fee. So split, got brand new digs. Very excited about it. Much better situation. Could not be happier. It took me a while to get 2025 going, but here we are, and we're back on the regular, I promise. Because I miss doing this. I know a lot of people have been asking me, like, hey, when are you going to start putting videos back out? And I'm like, dude, as soon as I can get to a spot where I don't have like people yelling about wanting to shoot each other outside my front door. Like, for real. So, and the area I was in was not ghetto or anything like that. It wasn't like bad. It wasn't bad in terms of crime. It was just bad luck of the draw. So here we see Cranky Kong, who is allegedly, purportedly, I don't know if that's a word, the original Donkey Kong from the classic games. So they pay reference to that, and he just kind of gives you little words of wisdom. He's largely superfluous, but he's fun. We're on the 3rd level already, which is pretty rad, right? I think I've only died once, so there's going to be plenty of time to die later. If you're new here, excuse me, that coffee's hitting. If you're new here, I do these every Saturday, and I will play old classic games that I love. I'll play old classic games that I never got a chance to play as a kid. I will play brand new games that I'm excited to play, and more modern games that I just haven't got around to yet. So it's something new every Saturday, and I hope you'll come and hang out. These typically go for an hour unless I happen to get really deep into the game and I just end up wrapping it up. I've done that once or twice, I think, where I've just been like, let's just finish the game. But Donkey Kong Country is huge. We're going to play for about an hour, and then we're going to call it good, because there's just too much here to tackle in 1 hour. I typically don't do multi-part episodes. I don't do like full-on like Let's Plays. I really just like goofing around with the games I love and games I want to try out, talking about their histories if they have cool stories like this game, and just kind of vibing and taking it easy and kicking off a Saturday morning and a weekend off on the right foot. So hopefully you've got your coffee and your donuts or your Pop-Tarts or your bowl of cereal. As you can tell, I'm a big fan of Captain Crunch. And I'm glad you're along for the ride here for 1994's Donkey Kong Country on the Super Nintendo. Oh, that was close. Believe it or not, this game has some mixed opinions. And I understand the validity of all those opinions. I think the game's a masterpiece. I have been playing it for, 30 years now, and I never get tired of it. I've beaten it more times than I can count. And there is that dope amazing freaking water level music that this game may be most known for. But anyway, a lot of people have issues with the control style of the game. The pre-rendered graphics along with the pre-rendered 3D style sprites, a lot of people think make for kind of like an airy and sort of disconnected sort of feeling when you play the game. I get where they're coming from. I think it's just a matter of getting used to it. It's a different sort of control style than something like Super Mario Brothers, where the controls are just incredibly immaculate and very, very tight. I think this game controls just fine. I think it's a blast to play. I think once you understand how Diddy and Donkey move, and once you sort of understand how they interact and exist in the pre-rendered backgrounds, everything makes sense, I think. A lot of people think the game is too difficult. I think the game is really kind of good about making sure that you know what you're doing before it really kind of throws you into the really difficult stuff. And we'll get to some of that once we're a little bit further along in the game. A lot of the barrel sort of levels, like the levels where you're passing around through barrels through the entire thing. The minecart levels are notorious for being difficult and tough, but they're... Oh, did that... Yeah, that extra life just vanished. I think that was an extra life. That's fine. I think the game is very fair, and I think that once you understand how the mechanics work, it becomes very fair, and the game never feels cheap or discouraging. Like, once you get to the point where you know what you're doing, like, if you make a mistake, it's largely on you. And I think that's how these types of games, especially platformers, should be. Whoop. It's close. I wish I had written down the name of the composer for this music, because it's some of the best music ever written for a video game. And I wish I had prepared better to give that man his due, because I will still just put this soundtrack on and just listen to it while I'm doing graphic design and stuff like that. Nintendo's got that new app that plays music too. I don't know if this game and the other games are on it, but just wonderful soundtracks, just a total frickin' vibe. I love it. And I think we gotta go back up. Yeah, there we go. I remember where a lot of the secrets are. I think I've already missed a lot because I was talking, but especially in this first zone, so to speak, before the first boss, I remember where a lot of the secrets are. We'll see how it goes. There is KONG. Also, this game gives you so many opportunities to get a ton of extra lives early on that even though it's difficult, you gotta really be trying to get a game over, honestly. So here's Funky Kong, who's one of the newer characters introduced in this franchise. He offers you barrel racing, and I always just kind of walk away. This game, if I'm looking for secrets and stuff, I'll go back and use the barrel flights, but typically I'll just play as I play. I've never been known for using the barrels in Secret of Mana either, which we did a previous episode on. I'm not a fast travel guy either, and I was really kind of disappointed in, like, Tears of the Kingdom, for example. Yeah, we're just going to skip all this, get our stuff. Tears of the Kingdom relied so heavily by design on fast travel, and I was not about it. I didn't like it because I took my time in Breath of the Wild and just did all the things manually. Like, I didn't want to fast travel. Cool, there's another secret. But yeah, I'm just not a big fast travel guy. I'm the dude who wanders around like a schmuck in Skyrim. Because you miss so much when you're fast traveling all the time, I think. But that's just my philosophy. It's great for casual players. Like, I'm not disparaging it if you're a fast travel dude because you don't have the time to wander around on foot all the time. Totally dig it. But for me personally, I want to see every nook and cranny. I think we're going to come out with maybe 5 extra lives here. Nah, maybe just 4. Yeah, I mean, we got 18 extra lives right now. Like, we're rolling in extra lives. I don't remember if I'm going to have to go back and get the... No, I think we're in good shape. That's the one thing I will say about the controls, though, is the fact that you can kind of drop faster than the camera moves. And that could lead you into some pits and some deaths that don't feel entirely earned. But that's my one quibble with an otherwise really, really great game. I always forget what to do with the TNTs here. I know there's probably something I just missed. But yeah, if you're familiar with Rare, you know that they had a very prolific... They had a very prolific relationship with Nintendo for a long time. They've since been bought by Microsoft, and they're doing a lot of stuff for Microsoft, like Sea of Thieves, which I thought was brilliant. I don't currently have an Xbox. I kind of sold mine off because I was just kind of seeing the writing on the wall there in terms of Microsoft not really wanting to compete. And if you're not going to compete in the video game war, so to speak, like... I got nothing for you. I'm about the video games, man. I'm not trying to buy a $600 console as like an entertainment platform. Like, I'm trying to play video games. Whoop! There we go. Dang it! Oh, clutch. There we go. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. There we go. Get that extra life back that we lost. Kill that guy. So yeah, I don't currently own an Xbox, and I actually did an episode about that on Space Console Proper. Again, if you're new here, when I'm not playing video games on Saturdays, I am doing essay videos all about nerdy stuff. It's me floating around in outer space in a bizarre spacecraft with my potentially murderous AI companion Goldblum. And we recount the stories of all kinds of pop culture stuff, like old video games and movies and TV shows and whatnot. Yeah, I don't have an Xbox, and we'll see how the next generation of consoles goes. Because weirdly enough, aside from like maybe playing Sea of Thieves with friends that I used to play it with, I don't miss the Xbox. I don't know. Okay, first boss. Pretty easy stuff to start out with. The graphics, I think, have aged okay. These pre-rendered backgrounds for the maps aren't super clear anymore, but how many games of the mid to late 90s with pre-rendered backgrounds can you say still look crystal clear? You look at, Final Fantasy 7 and 8 and kind of muddled. Final Fantasy 9's backgrounds still look pretty freaking good, though. Oh, crap. Dang it. Oh, hold up. All right. Diddy this. Yes. Diddy can jump a little bit higher. And I like his momentum better, so I'll typically play as him more. The frog is a little bit airy in terms of controls. He feels a little loose. There we go. But he is necessary to get all these nanners. 20 extra lives already. I think this game is very forgiving. That guy never stood a chance. So I'm going to do the thing and tell you to leave a comment down below if you have fond memories of playing this or any of the other two Donkey Kong Country games. I'm sure you do, because everybody does, because if you grew up in the 90s, like I did... Okay, minecart level. And you love this game. Everybody loves this game. Let's see how many times I actually die here if I can stick this out. By the way, I really want to go on the Donkey Kong Country minecart ride at Universal. I am excited for that. I'm not a big theme park guy, but I freaking love Nintendo, and I really want to... Ah, there we go. I got greedy. I really want to go to the Super Mario World, or whatever they're calling it, and I want to ride the Donkey Kong minecart ride, because I've seen some brief videos. I didn't want to ruin it for myself. but it looks super clever. And I want one of those big barrel mugs too. So I'll get there at some point once it opens up here in America. Alrighty. Co. Woo. Got it. See, it's tricky, but it's very tricky. But it's fair. Like, that was entirely on me. That wasn't like me clipping through the tracks or anything. That was entirely me. Woo. Dang, we missed it. That's okay. Dang, we missed that. That's okay. Whoop. Ah! I still accept responsibility. No, it always gets me. I hate it. I hate that. That's the only part of this level I actively dislike. Alright, we get a second chance to grab those other collectibles, though. Let's see if we can do it. Nope. Dang, I really thought I had it that time. I'm not even going to try that one up. I'm okay. What? Was that the same guy that hit me last time? There we go. I don't want to do that again. Let's beat the level. Oh, come on. I suck. I suck at Donkey Kong Country. My hubris was too great. By the way, if you like the new screen setup for Space Castle Saturdays, I spent some time doing it. It's going to be customized for the type of game I'm playing. So Man, I gotta stop talking. The TV will be customized for the era of video game I'm playing. The console in the front will be customized. I'm not changing the Ninja Turtle bowl because Raphael's the best and Captain Crunch is the best cereal. Is that and Cocoa Puffs? Maybe we'll mix it up and we'll do some Cocoa Puffs. But yeah, if you like it, let me know because it's something different. I'm proud of how it turned out. I am a graphic designer by trade, by career, and by hobby at the same time, so I'm always tinkering. So if something doesn't look right, if you can see the seams in it, or something looks kind of funky, let me know. Went for a 90s vibe, because it's largely where my heart lies. But yeah. Woo! Oh, I did not think I was gonna make that. Dang it. Okay. I don't want to spend the next half hour and end this video on this minecart level. There's way cooler levels I want to show you guys. Come on. No! Why? What is wrong with me? I need more coffee. I feel like I'm going right through that N every time. Get out of here. Every freaking time, dude. Okay, let's get out of here. Did it. We did it, everybody. I never doubted us for a second. Okay. Awesome aim, dude. You're the best, DT. I want that tire. Thank you. Chomp. I need that Texas Beerworks lady, Bee-Works lady, to come clear out all these wasps. Whoa! Yes, sir. Checkpoint. And I totally screwed that up. Can we go back and get another tire? Probably not, huh? That's fine. That's fine. Oh! Alright, let's be careful this time, everybody. Get on there. Thank you. And get him right back. Little secret for us. We're vibing. We're chilling. I don't know why I went back in there. I'm not the smartest man sometimes. Oh, come on. I can't remember if this is the way. I think it... No, we just backtracked to the... Boy. No. Silly shenanigans. Okay, this is the way. Mandalorian. They ever gonna do another season of that show? They're gonna do a movie, huh? Yeah. They're doing a lot with Star Wars these days. Ah, I deserve that. I deserve that too. Spoke ill about Star Wars. Karma came and got me. Okay, well, we're just gonna sneak down here and bypass all that silliness. I don't even really feel the need to get the frog. I feel like I probably need the frog, though. Look at the frog. What is your favorite Donkey Kong Country game? Is it this one? Is it Dixie's Conquest? Or is it Diddy's Conquest? Or is it Dixie Kong's... Is it Dixie Kong's Double Trouble? I really like this one. I also really like Dixie's Conquest. Diddy's Conquest. Damn it. Damn it! I keep trying to talk and be entertaining instead of just playing the damn game. I really like Dixie's Conquest. It feels like an expansion upon the ideas of this game in very clever ways. Dixie Kong's Double Trouble was also really good. I have strangely fond memories of playing that one. Maybe I'll play all three of them at some point. It's kind of a weird happy. It's not really a happy memory. It's just a fun memory where I had to get braces when I was in grade school. I was in like 5th grade or something when the third game came out. And I had to go and... Oh my God, that same fucking place. I had to go and get my wisdom teeth yanked. And they had to do that so they could make room for spacers so they could put the bands on my molars for the braces. So I got to take the day off of school and go and get teeth yanked out of my head. But then afterwards, while I was still high as fuck on Novocaine, Mom took me to Blockbuster and told me I could rent whatever I wanted. And it was like a Friday, so I had like a long weekend. So got a couple movies, got Donkey Kong Country 3, Dixie's Double Trouble, and had a great painful weekend vibing, eating ice cream, watching movies, playing video games. So Donkey Kong got me through some tough times. We're going to die again. I know it. Yeah. We're just going to make this. Oh, we killed the bee. That's rad. Okay. All right. Now that we know we can do that, I didn't realize you could do that. Damn it. We lost the frog too. It's okay. So yeah, I have a lot of really good memories playing the Donkey Kong Country games. We got all 3. Yeah, we got all 4. They're special games. I think they're meaningful to a lot of people. If you grew up in the same era I grew up in. Don't fall down, Tire. Thank you. Rare in general made a lot of magical stuff in the 90s and 2000s. I mean, Jesus, how many hours did I spend playing and goofing around with friends with GoldenEye 64? Like, yeah, just Jet Force Gemini. Dude, Donkey Kong 64? Legendary developer. I wish they were more active, and I wish they'd maintained their partnership with Nintendo. I wish Nintendo had maintained their partnership with Squaresoft and Square Enix too, because holy crap, the Super Nintendo games that Square Enix and Nintendo put together, or I should say that Square put together for Nintendo. Okay, I forgot about this. Legendary stuff that Nintendo did with well-trusted third-party developer partners. Ooh, that's tricky. Things were going too well for me. There we go, checkpoint. Ooh, it's close. Nerve-wracking. Okay. Nope. Yeah, I'll just be cool. Okay, I was relatively painless. Alright. I feel good about that. Candy Kong. I'm sure a lot of young boys' very awkward adolescent awakening. Yeah, we'll save. May as well. Why not? Cool. Yeah, well, I don't know who Candy Kong... Well, I think I know who Candy Kong was created for. Not me. Not my jam. Yeah, we knew each other. We met earlier. Thank you. Milestone Mayhem. I think it's... Yeah, dude, these levels are interesting. Secrets. Wow, that zipped us way forward. I don't think there's any going back. Yeah, so we made the right choice and we got the K, so the extra life. Although we wouldn't have to have got the KONG if we just got an extra life. But that's how my life goes. Making smart decisions that turn out to just make my life harder. No, I want that. I want that secret right there. We're gonna go back and get our tire. No, it's gone. It's fine. What? Why is he running away? We're just going to skip that. I'm fine. I think Diddy can attack those guys from behind with his spin it or his roll attack, but I'm not trying to make a point. So yeah, we're about halfway through our hour-long playthrough and jam session with Donkey Kong Country and the SNES. If you're having a good time, maybe leave a like, maybe subscribe. I'd like to get back on the YouTube algorithm's good graces and really grow the channel in 2025. That is my goal. Ooh, that's going to be gone when that platform comes back. No? Donkey, can you get up there? Nope. Cannot. Yeah, I got goals to grow the channel in 2025. So telling a friend... My first goal of 2025 is to not die again in this level. Tell a friend about the channel. Check out the other mainstream videos, which are also going to be back from hiatus. And yeah, let's just hang out and enjoy super cool stuff from like the 80s, 90s, and 2000s. All that stuff that I really love. And a bunch of zany storylines and whatnot. Can have some special guests on the channel, which I'm hella excited about. Yes, I still say hella. Please don't hit that. Damn it. Goal failed. I'm gonna stop being cute and just finish this level. Once again, I have goals for the channel. I want to do some stuff. So liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment. Any sort of interaction telling YouTube that what I'm doing is worthwhile, because I think it is. It's massively beneficial. And it gives me the opportunity to do more cool stuff. And have bigger, like, special guests and whatnot. So, why are you running? Why did he not just kill the snake when I ran over it? Oh, man. Yeah, no, I'm terrible at Donkey Kong Country. I deserve all of this. And probably more. Man, this is just not going to go well for me. Nope. Fudge. Fudge. Hope your Saturday's going better than mine. Can I just kill that guy? No. It would just be way too easy and wonderful. Yeah, I'm just going to go. I don't know how that killed the snake, but me hitting it, running into it did not. Come on! I think we missed one. Oh, come on! It just evened itself out with that death. That's hilarious, actually. Okay, alright. I'm not one to see the game cheated. I was feeling really good about like the 20 extra lives we had and like all the cool stuff we were doing with our lives, and yeah. Oh! Okay. Very close. There we go. We're almost done. We're not going to get those bananas. Yeah. Score another one for the good guys. Oh, you can just bypass Cranky Kong. I got nothing to say to him. Off to a good start. Cool. World 3, Zone 3, whatever you want to call it. I always like this zone. Redwood Forest style. It's like the Ewok village a little bit later on. I could have probably gotten better. That's okay. What? Come on. Miss me with that bullshit. I don't think I really need the tire to do that, but that's okay. I think I needed the tire to go hit that little patch of ground from high up and trigger like a secret or something. I don't remember. Yeah, that's what I should have done with the tire back there. Alrighty. I kind of look like Donkey Kong right now with my hair all bed-headed up. That's one thing I really love about Space Castle Saturdays is I don't really care about getting dressed and taking a shower before I do these. I just get right up. I get some coffee. I play a video game. It is the life. Nope. Oh! We're doing great. F out of here. Oh, horse manure. Do we need to? Yeah, we may as well. I remember that one randomly somehow. We're really on it this morning. Nope. Please be kind, Super Nintendo. Ong. Well, we made it. Treetop Town. Yes, I love the Ewok village. I need. Oh. We'll get it this time. Come here, Bucky Beaver. There we go. Damn it. I feel the same way, Diddy. I failed you. Oh my god. What is wrong with me? At least we got that barrel back because we failed the challenge. OMG. No. No, I don't believe that for a second. That's some bullshit. Join me next time for Space Castle Afternoons, where I've had a full meal and some caffeine, and I am wide awake and am able to play video games at a level befitting a man of sound mind and motor skills. I'm not going to do that again. I just want to move on. I don't want to waste anybody's time here. Okay. There's a gimme. I was too. I really should have been more careful when I did that. It's my fault though. Like I said, like the game is kind. It's totally fair. I'm just being dumb. Oh. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. There we go. Just gotta be smart to think ahead. Not like that. Leave a comment down below if you can play Donkey Kong Country without making a complete ass of yourself. There we go. Okay, here we go. I gotta wait for it to like... Yeah. Yeah. No. Oh. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna make that one. Dicks. I don't know why I did that. If you don't leave a like and you don't subscribe and you never come back, I understand why. I think maybe I need to go to the doctor and get tested for some stuff. Okay. Yeah, I remember you dickheads. Do it. Thank you. Whoa! It's gonna spin, isn't it? Yeah. What did we get? I don't think we got Kong, did we? Yeah, we got Kog. Okay, I mean, yeah, it's worth the risk. Good opportunity to snag some more extra lives. This is a good one. It's not quite as easy as like the Rhino one, but yeah, I think we're gonna probably walk away with like maybe 3 extra lives here if we're lucky. I'm good with that. It's probably a much better strategy for this, and I just don't know it or remember it. Maybe 4 extra lives. I don't know. We're doing pretty good, I think. We're going to come back and... Yeah. Alright, I'm down. 4 extra lives. That's pretty dope. We can just chill. Good job, us. Did we go back? We went backwards, didn't we? We went backwards. Oh, was it worth it? I don't know, maybe, probably. 4 extra lives. Even though I'm probably going to lose them all. Whoa. Felt like that was just very kind of the game just now. Okay. Okay, yep, these dickheads. God damn it. I'm not doing this on purpose for laughs, I promise. I'm really just as terrible at this game apparently now. I shouldn't have bragged about being good at this game. It's not like Mega Man X where I can still kick some shit. Kick some shit? Good God. Okay. Don't need it. We're just gonna leave. We don't need funky. We need more force frenzy. This is gonna go bad for us. Rope levels. I think let's... Oh, yes! I take it all back. I'm amazing at this game. I'm the best that ever played it. It's just... Yep. Just hide there. Yes. Okay. All right. Things are going too well. Just too well. Just Donkey Kong Country had to knock me down a peg. We hit the checkpoint though. Oh, damn it. I panicked. I panicked. Woo! Okay. Doing all right. We're gonna get that in. Get away, man. Yay! Didn't feel the need to risk that. Okay, yeah. Another temple level. I never liked these as a kid. These are always tough. Cool. Alrighty. This is the one that chases you. Yeah. There's been a lot of talk since the Switch 2 Nintendo Direct about Donkey Kong's new look. And I wonder if a lot of it has to do with... I don't know if it's like... I think Nintendo owns the rights to Donkey Kong Country. I don't think Rare does because it's published by Nintendo. And Rare was almost like a pseudo in-house developer when these games were made. But I wonder if it's like reverence and like just a desire to get away from the situation with Rare when Rare left to go join up with Microsoft. I don't know. I like the new look. It doesn't bother me at all. And I'm excited to play Bonanza at some point if we ever get the Nintendo Switch 2 in America. Hope that works out at some point. Be great and not have to pay like $700 for one before scalpers. But yeah, I like the new look for Mario Kart World, and I like the new look of Donkey Kong in Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think it's a good sort of retro modernization, if that makes sense. Like I just dig the look of it. The aesthetic works for me. So yeah, this part's probably gonna kill me a couple times. I don't even care about that bunch of bananas. Oh, climb. Thank you. Oh, man. Yep, I knew it. And we're just going to let that guy do his thing. We're going to go over him. And leave. Yeah, we'll save. Why not? Cool. Yeah, I'm excited about the Switch too. I wish there was a little bit more to be excited about. Mario Kart World looks great, but I mean, that's not going to be something I play hardcore all the time like I would like Breath of the Wild when that was a launch game for the Switch. Damn. There's no console mover for me yet. So, I mean, I don't want the tariff situation to drag on too long. I knew that was going to happen. But I'm also, as excited as I am to have a Switch 2, I don't need one right away. I can wait for everything to get sorted out, and the price isn't going to come down. I think the price is already pre-tariff. I think that is what it is, and I understand Nintendo's reasoning for it mostly. But I don't need one day one. I don't know. Would I take the opportunity to have one day one? Of course, 100%. Am I stressed about it? Not as much as I thought I would be, honestly. But I don't know. I'll get one at some point. We all will. But that burning crazy need isn't there. And I'm honestly kind of thankful for that in a lot of respects, if I'm being honest. Consoles are very expensive. Video games are becoming more expensive. You know. Oh, you could just run right over those guys. That's pretty cool. Oh, these fucking guys. Traitors. Why did he ducked down? I didn't press down. I think I went too hard on the D-pad. That's my bad. I should have contra tested this controller before I played. I'm kidding. You guys know the contra test, right? Where you see how functional the D-pad is on a controller by doing the duck down and side to side on contra. There's a gauge for how good a controller's D-pad is based on that. Can I jump on that guy? Yeah. Sometimes you can't tell with Diddy Kong. Sometimes bad guys are too strong to jump on. Okay. I will take it. Wow! Oh, shit! This guy's going ham. Oh, yeah, come back here. Jump up here, dummy. Jump up here. Come on. It's not gonna do the thing. Fine. Let's just get through the level. We'll just go. When I need to get every secret. So I'll walk through. Alright, we get to do, I think, one more water level, and then we'll probably call it good for this episode of Son of a Bitch. The show's not called Son of a Bitch. The show is called Space Castle Saturdays here in Space Castle. A grown-ass man in his jammies goes about recreating that cozy feeling of my childhood of playing that new video game I'm excited to try out. That man is me, DT. Your captain, your host, your friend, your lover. I deserve to get killed just now by that piranha. I don't think I can sneak past that clam. I don't think that's a thing. No. Nope. Okay, we missed a K already. Like, where did we miss the K at? I'm gonna go back just because we can vibe on this music while we're at it. Is it behind the clam? No. It's a hidden passage we missed somewhere. I don't know why he hits the ground when he dies in water. I don't know, he'd just float to the surface, wouldn't he? I don't know. Get them nanners. Maybe. Where's the K at? I'm a fool. And also there's I remember the swordfish's name. If you remember the swordfish's name, leave a comment down below with the swordfish's name. I think Rambi was the rhino. That's all I remember. Thank you once again for hanging out with me on Space Castle Saturdays. I already did the outro. We're just going to vibe on this music for a minute, and I'm going to make an ass of myself and die a few more times. To this sweet... Oh, there the swordfish came back. To this sweet tunage. Can I kill that? Nope. I think this music is going to make for the perfect outro, so I'm going to keep playing a little bit. Y'all can see yourselves out. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I hope you're ready and energized for the week to come, and you have an excellent week. Thank you, as always, for hanging out with me, and I will see you later. I'm going to turn this into ASMR. No. I can't make comments about clams while doing ASMR.